What is going on, guys? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with some updates for you all because, again, I have seen people, just all over the place, excited, upset, the whole spectrum the last couple of days because, again, some of the plays that I've put you guys on and that I've been, talking about myself, ZOM, Zomedica, and JAGX, JAGX or Jaguar Health. Guys, before I get into the video, I want to always do in the beginning of each video is thank you so much. We have reached 7,000 subscribers, guys. 7,050. We are growing at a pace that I just could not ever see, and I never thought it would be. It's not even in my imagination. See, I can't even speak, guys. Look how excited I am. Every day, like I'm at work, looking at my phone, I'm like, wow, we are growing. The Discord is at 300 members. You guys, you are just killing it. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I will thank you guys every single day. I'm trying to think of ideas, talking to the wife, talking to the friends about how I can give back to the community. Because again, you guys are helping me out, helping me grow the channel. And I want to be able to help you all out too. Aside from, great stock picks that I am getting myself into. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get started. So what I'll start with is Zomedica, ZOM. Guys, I think what we are seeing is very, very healthy. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I doing this for financial advice, but I'm just trying to kind of tell you guys my reasoning behind me holding my shares of this company. So Zomedica, we saw it do great. We bought in about 39 cent, 40 cent mark. And again, from that point, it went up about 200%. So pretty much it tripled in its value. Not only doubled, but tripled. So a lot of people, of course, when that happens, those people were early adopters. Even if you bought in a month ago at 20 cents, guys, if something goes up 580%, you are silly if you're not going to be taking some of your profits. So what are people doing? They sold off, and we did see a sell-off after that huge peak. Again, the rise was just ridiculous, which was super impressive, but we did see it kind of come back down. 32% decrease to about 90 cents, and it consolidated there. Guys, we found a solid support level at 97, 90 cents, which is, again, before the little jump there, we saw it as well right before then, beginning of the week. So guys, what does that tell me? If we found new support, I don't see us reaching these. Again, it can happen if the bears come out, but with the bulls here and hopefully here to stay until March, when Zomedica launches its true pharma platform, the point of care test, which I truly think is going to do very well. I've spoken to some veterinarians, excuse me, I can't even say the word, some vets. Sorry, long day. But again, I have spoken to some and they were just like, this is something that definitely can be used in practice. And because of that, it gives me this positive sentiment about Zomedica. Now, I know some things came out of the news and I'm going to pop the article up right here. Penny stock Zomedica jumps 250% after someone paid Netflix star Carol Baskin $299 for a mention. Guys, that's just silly to me. Like, sure, she spoke about it, but again, and maybe some investors came in and said, oh, wow, Carol Baskin, who is she? She's insignificant. We don't care what Carol Baskin said. This lady can say whatever she wants. We have no care. This is just bogus news, media manipulation, whatever you want to call it. And I've seen some of those bears, coming out with their videos saying, this is the DD you need to listen to, etc., etc. Guys, Zomedica has a place in the future. Again, our pet industry as a whole. Again, guys, it is growing. Look, Wolf, Petco, all these companies, they just went public. They're doing great because, again, people are increasing their adoption rates for pets and buying rates. So, guys, this is one that I don't want you to freak out on. When you see things like this happen, these declines in the stock price, don't freak out and run away. The only time you lose money in the stock market is when you sell your shares. How many of you sold at 90 cents because you saw it crash? I'm looking at you right now. If you did, it's okay. It's okay. Because guess what? We're going to see a recovery. There's going to be another buy. There's going to be an entry point where you can average down if you need to, if it does pull back. But I think we found a very solid support. It's very promising. And I'm not worried. Guys, I'm holding on till March. I'm keeping in these stocks, my Zomedica shares in my hand. No one's going to touch them. You should protect your stocks, protect your shares. And if we see another run up, that spikes up, go ahead. Set a trailing stop loss if you want. Set yourself, sell some of your shares if you need to, but don't sell your stocks for a loss. Even if it means you have to hold longer term. And at the same time, these are volatile plays, guys. We have to understand that these are very volatile plays. Penny stocks are volatile because they have such small market caps. Yes, we saw this one kind of increase pretty much. And at some point, I'm seeing Zomedica out of the penny stock range. You know, a 5x, 10x, who knows? I can't determine the future. But if the bulls come out, Wall Street picks up on it and says, wow, this is actually a product that has a solid future, we're going to see fantastic gains with it. So again, do your own research, do your own due diligence, look into Zomedica. I did a deep dive in another video if you want to go through that, where I talk about the True Forma and the other things in their pipeline. But guys, again, an update for you all because I don't want people to be scared. But do your own research. Now, second, JAGX. I have seen this all over the Discord. Hey, Europop, are you holding? Are you selling? Are you holding? Are you selling? Guys, a company just did a non-dilutive binding term sheet for $6 million. We've seen a lot of these other companies do these share offerings where they just dilute. Look at JAGX here. Look at Jaguar Health. Look how brilliant they are. They did a non-dilutive binding term. Guys, and the $6 million that they did this term for, they're going to put that money into, right here, it says that the additional non-dilutive financing will support development program for Lechlemer for the indication of symptomatic relief of diarrhea and dehydration in cholera patients. $6 million directly to their R&D, their research and development. Again, this is huge. Unfortunately, I didn't watch the webcast from today because I was at work, but I will be watching it as soon as it's available. And I'm going to report to you guys right back about JAGX because I am so excited about this company. All the things they have on their pipeline. And again, the people tell me that the people did ask me, are you going to sell? Are you going to sell? Guys, 4 rumors are still pending. SPAC merger for Apple Pharmaceuticals. We've spoken about this. European approval. Again, there's this rumor that it's going to potentially be used. Expanded FDA labeling, or excuse me, not even FDA. At that point, it's going to be in Europe. But expanded labeling for COVID-19 long haulers. Again, these patients are having things like respiratory distress, as well as chronic diarrhea, et cetera, et cetera. So they're going to be looking at using the medication for European approval and getting that expanded. Positive data. We're still waiting to see all the data. But the 3-year cancer data that JAGX had, one of their medications on their pipeline, is yet to be announced. Apparently it's going to be positive. That's a rumor, but I need you guys to wait on it. All right? And last but not least, revenue. We're supposedly going to see their 4th quarter sales, and it's almost it's almost time to see Q4 numbers here pretty soon. So again, another reason I am holding on tight to my JAGX shares. Did buy in around the 150 mark, I think it was when I mentioned in my video. Hopped right in, and guys, we saw it have some significant price movement. Went up to $4.25. Yes, it came crashing back down to $3.09, and a lot of people sold off. A lot of people were scared. I wasn't, because I think this company is going to be big in the future. Still a baby, $365 million market cap. I could see it in the billions here soon. Now, what happened today? And I saw it on the Discord. I was at work. Everyone was like, JAGX, Jaguar Health is crashing. Yeah, it did. Significantly drop. 20% in the span of 10 minutes. Because short sellers. Because people were taking profits. Because of market manipulators. But guess what happened right after that? Family. It came running right back up. And we are going to keep seeing these kind of things. And then after that, sure, we saw a little bit of a pullback. But again, we have some decent overall, I wouldn't say too decent, but again, some level of support. But all I am telling you guys is please don't let the short sellers get to you. Again, a company that does a non-dilutive offering. So again, they're not liquidating their shares right now because they see that this company is on the come up. That should tell you that it's backed by their own investors, which is the most important thing. If the company themselves, the business does not believe in their own selves, guys, that's the number one sign that we need to get out of the play. But that's not the case with JAGX. So guys, I'm just coming in here because a lot of people have been commenting. What are your thoughts? Are you still holding your Zomedica? Are you still holding your JAGX? And I'm sorry to be repetitive with my videos, but I want to give you guys some reassurance from my end, right? What I'm doing as the person that potentially put some people on these plays. And again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I am just telling you guys what I'm doing. And if you want to follow along on this journey, please go for it, because I do see some fruits coming here soon. One thing that I do want you guys to keep on your radars. One stock, just to leave you guys with it for those who stuck around the whole video. CPS Technologies, ticker symbol CPSH. Guys, we saw some crazy price movement. Full disclosure, I bought in at $7.20 or so when I heard about it, and it's went up about 56% since then, and it came coming back down, so still up about 40%. Significant news surrounding this company with the new presidency that's coming next week. On Wednesday, Joe Biden will be elected president of the United States, and this company has a lot of potential that align with his vision for the country in the next 4 years. So I think we're going to see this one from 131 million, and remember this day that I mentioned this, to $1 billion, a multi-billion-dollar company. I put in a decent amount of money. I bought in a decent amount of shares because I see some bright future for this one. So guys, again, sorry to keep this one long. I appreciate every single one of you that have been joining the family. Again, your support has been just nothing short of amazing. For all of those of you who joined the Webull family, decided to get the 4 free stocks, fantastic. If you haven't, just go ahead and use the link in the description if you want to sign up. You have till tomorrow, the 15th of January, according to the email that I received from them, to get your 4 free stocks. After that, it might go back to the 2 free stocks, but we'll see. So until next time, family, keep investing.